Hello to our viewers. Welcome to the 21st episode, no? 21st episode of the Late Night Tambayan with TPG and MWP. So if hindi ka makatulog, dito ka na lang tumambay kung saan tayo mag-chill and we will discuss personal finance. Name again is Gardon. I'm the Millennial Wealth Planner. And my partner Bill, no? Pagaling ka, wala si Bill ngayon. Ang partner ko to, palaging kasama sa Late Night Tambayan is, syempre, Mr. TPG, no, the Prudent Generation, Bille Temanel. So, sa mga nanonood, no, wala si Bill kasi medyo tinatrangkaso siya. Hopefully, okay lang si partner. Sa mga nakakamiss kay partner, please send some heart para gumaling kagad si partner. Yun. So, yung discussion na for tonight, it's about very special to, no, financial advisors and for those na gusto mag-start ng business kasi nag-invite tayo ng guest kung saan magtuturo siya about automating yung lead generation. So, bago ko lang pala i-share kung sino ang guest natin ngayon, gusto ko lang muna mag-shout out, no, sa mga nanonood sa atin, si Rexy, si Sir Leo nandiyan din. Sa mga nanonood sa YouTube, feel free to comment your name, no, sa sweetness ko rin kay Ann. Thank you for watching. So meron din pala tayong contest. Syempre contest natin, pwede kayong manalo ng 50 pesos GCash if you will stay until the end of our presentation. At saka may question tayong itatanong, no? May question tayong itatanong. So paano kayo manalo? Manalo kayo if magko-comment kayo sa YouTube channel ni Harold Q. Gardon, the Millennial Wealth Planner. At kay TPG naman, kahit wala dito si Partner Bill, i-share nyo from the TPG page itong video natin and then later dun kayo sasagot. So, yun. So, introduce ko na, no, kasi nakakalungkot pala pag mag-isa ka lang dito at wala si Partner Bill. Sana gumaling na kagad si Partner Bill. Ang ating speaker for tonight ay siya yung dahilan kaya ako natuto mag-digital marketing, no. Umattend ako ng isa sa mga seminars niya. Ayan, hi partner, pagaling ka. Ayan. Umattend ako sa isa sa mga seminars niya about digital marketing. So, nag-change talaga yung business ko. Tapos, dating sa content writing, ito talaga yung parang expert. Siya ang expert at guru about content writing. Marami rin na siyang nasulat na libro about about digital marketing, about content writing, at saka baka mamaya kung ano nung pagsasabi ko, Jonah, no? So, you can follow her sa The Writing Hacks Academy Facebook page at later siguro mas introduce niya yung sarili niya. So, without further ado, ang aking kasama sa mga Facebook Live din, no? Si Miss Jonah Chipeco. So, hi Jonah, how are you?
Hello! Sa mga nanonood ng TPG at saka followers sa MWP, thank you for having me at hello sa inyong lahat. Tambay muna kayo dito. Binabati ko din si Bille, yung partner mo. So, bigla ko naging talking niya, but pagaling ka. And hello to Ann Gardon also watching. Yan, may cheer pa siya sa'yo, go sweetness daw.
Oo nga daw, ayun, sabi niya, hindi daw sila sanay. Hindi siya sanay pag wala daw si Bill. So ayan, sabi ni Bill, no, pagaling ka partner. Ayan. So, syempre, bago mag-introduce si Jonah, no, meron tayong tradition dito sa Late Night Tambayan, introduction na medyo introduction na mahaba. At syempre dahil nga millennials tayo, we watch TikTok videos. And dun sa TikTok na yon, hindi naman tayo nang babash, pero ginagawa na to kasi we know that through TikTok pwede pala tayong matuto and pwede tayong ma-inspire. So, Jonah, sama na kayo sa panonood ng...
sa pag-review ng TikTok. Yan, feeling younger. Millennial pa naman ako, di ba?
Oo naman. So, sabi nga nila ang millennial ay, ano nga ba ang millennial? Until age 36. Si Jonah, 25 lang. Tama ba, Jonah?
Oh, wow. Hindi, sumobrahan ng isa.
Ayan, wait lang So, ayan guys, nakikita naman natin. No? So, ayan, nakakamiss pala. Iba pa rin talaga pag nandito si Bill kasi siya nag-ano. Buti na lang nandito si Jonah. Jonah.
Ayan, so I will try my best to react on these TikTok videos to entertain our viewers. viewers. 90 na sila watching. O yan, share nyo ito and like kasi may freebie kami mamaya. Tsaka yung freeload na pinapamigay lagi ni MWT. Yan, abangan nyo yan. Sige, hindi ko alam kung ano yung papakita niya TikTok video So, surpresa to.
Ayan, nakikita nyo na ba? Parang hindi malaki, no? Sa akin naka-full screen na. So, wait lang. Hindi siya naka-full screen. Hindi ako sanay pag si partner kasi gumagana nito. Pero, wait lang. Ayusin ko ulit. Ayan. So, please share. 17 million na nanonood. Din naman kayong mag-heart. Padala po kayo ng heart ng lalong tayong ma-inspire. Yan. Na-share na ba?
Ayan na. Naka-zoom na siya.
Yun. Yan. So, millennials react on TikTok. So, si Jonah ay isang millennial din, no? 29 years old na si Jonah.
Let's not talk about age, please.
Let's not talk about it. Actually, mas mukha nga akong ano yan. So, ito yung una natin TikTok video, no? So, manood tayo, guys.
Hindi na kagad yung kulay ng luggage.
Yon. So, yung TikTok na to ay galing kay @wealth, no? Pwede nyo siyang check sa @wealth sa TikTok. So, anong masasabi mo naman dito, Jonah?
Wala bang replay?
Yan siya. Ayan, ay replay ba?
Ako.
Ay, sige, ulit. Ayan.
Nakapokus talaga ako sa kulay ng luggage.
Oh. Ayan. Ay, actually yun na yun.
Ito na siya. Be kind even if no one is looking. So, yung guy sa likod niya, siya yung hinaharang niya yung paa niya para hindi gumanda rin yung luggage.
Yes.
Tama ba?
Tama.
Kasi wala kasi ako sa lamin kaya hindi ko nakita. Minsan ay modern fight already tita.
Meron ka bang masasabi doon?
Una, di ba, napansin ko rin parang kinokonek ko, bakit wealth? Parang yung is that yung name ng account ng TikTok niya?
Yes.
Tapos yung pinost niya is about kindness. So, parang since you're the millennial wealth planner at hindi tayo sa TPG, so kindness is considered as wealth, and yung simple moments like what we saw sa bus is something that's precious also. Kaya I think the one who captured the video shared it kasi gaya na nakalagay doon, simple act of random kindness from a stranger who doesn't need acknowledgement kasi hindi naman niya alam na may nag-video sa kanya at masishare siya on TikTok. But that's enlightening. Ikaw, ano reaction mo doon?
Ayan. Ayan, thank you, Jonah, no, sa napag-connect. Tama, no? Parang minsan sa buhay, you just need to be parang kind. Hindi naman kailangan na, alam mo yung effort na sobrang maging kind. Minsan mga simpleng bagay lang. Katulad ng pag-heart dito sa ating pag-heart dito sa ating Facebook Live, di ba? Minsan nga, di ba, yung sabi nila sa amin, sa mga millennial financial advisors, minsan parang akala nila we are parang sailing pag nangangamusta. Pero sa mga clients ko talaga, nagsisend lang ako na minsan na as in walang benta. It's more of parang nagsisend lang ako, kamusta ka? Hopefully okay ka, have a great day. Kasi minsan hindi natin napapansin itong mga bagay na to will make someone's day. Syempre hindi naman tayo palaging hype or positive na positive. May time na nalulungkot tayo, pero yung mga simpleng emoji na smile or simpleng have a great day will greatly help a lot of people. So be kind even when no one is looking, or through simple things. Okay, yung next video naman natin ay ito. Wala talaga tayo matututunan dito. Oo, dalawang TikTok. Itong video naman, wala tayo talaga matututunan. Ang good vibes lang to. So, nood tayo.
Hindi naman ako naghahanap ng matututunan eh. But I'll pay attention. Anong branch kaya to?
Ayan. So, Jonah, nakita mo ba siya?
Oo. Pero
Meron ka
alam mo,
bang
I
reaction?
have
Yeah.
friends from BPI.
Talaga.
Because when I used to work sa corporate, usually we have partnerships with them. So, I get to go sa office nila sa may Makati. Malapit pa sa may enterprise before, yung BPI center doon. So, sila yung naalala ko. But, that's nice to have that idea kung sino man yung nag-initiate sa team nila to still have some fun while practicing social distancing, of course.
Yes.
Because, well, we really need to somehow make effort to energize ourselves nowadays because of what's happening. It doesn't mean naman na we're in a situation na we're locked in because of the quarantine. We're gonna be too hard on ourselves also. So, pwede pa rin tayong gumawa ng flash mob videos or practice Zumba with office mates if you have a choreographer there. So, kung sino man yung nag-initiate nito, siguro hindi naman siguro office hours nila ginawa yun.
Before opening ng bank, Ayun.
Uy, someone gave us a heart. Si Ramil Populi. I think
Yan.
from YouTube sila nanonood. And si Leonardo Ninja. Hello. Ayan, binabati rin niya
Yan.
si Idol Bille niya. And congrats daw, Idol Harold. Of course, my fiancé is
Yan.
also watching, supporting our broadcast tonight. Yan.
Ayun. Thank you for the support, guys, no? So, shout out lang din kay BM Estong. So, sa mga BM, no, na millennial BM natin, yung mga branch manager, itong TikTok, pwedeng learning din na dito sa video na pwede siyang promote, no, na good vibes lang na despite of what's happening na minsan medyo nakakalungkot kasi nga syempre ito na yung new normal. Yung TikTok pwede tayo mag-promote ng ating para branches at the same time nakakapag-entertain tayo. Ayan. So, next naman, yung featured content creator natin, galing to kay The Provident Builder. So, pwede nyo i-follow yung Facebook page niya. Sabi niya, galing yung quote na kinuha niya kay B. Burgunder. Hindi ko alam kung tama yung pronunciation ko. Sabi, soon when all is well, you're going to look back on this period of your life and be so glad that you never gave up.
True! Do not give up! Lalo na if we have viewers who are running businesses, kung merong freelancers, entrepreneurs, consultants, I'm sure we have mga financial consultants also are following TPG and MWP. I know na merong limitations yung ginagawa natin, but don't throw in the towel yet. Don't give up yet until you know that you have done what you can and you have assessed yung season in your life where you are right now. But sometimes surrendering some stuff or parang cutting away some activities doesn't mean we're giving up, right? Because if we're letting go of other things, it means that we're also inviting new things to come into our lives. So thank you sa quote na yan ni The Provident Builder. Yan. Meron ba siya sa Facebook page ba niya to or Instagram account?
Alam ko sa Facebook, pwede nyo siyang i-follow. Hindi lang ako sure, parang may Instagram din si The Provident Builder, no? So sa akin naman, kung parang kung babalikan natin nung naalala ko nung college, meron kasi ako meron kaming college group, 3 lang kami na every Monday nagmi-meet kami and then nagka-catch up kami at parang may Bible study doon. Pinagkukwentuhan nga natin nung college parang may accounting exam or merong statistics exam, parang hirap ka na sa buhay. Pero ngayon parang tinatawanan na lang namin siya na parang parang dati big deal na yun pero ngayon hindi na. So eto din feeling ko after 5-10 years kung ano man yung dinadanas natin ngayon, if we don't give up, parang sasabihin mo, tatawanan mo siya during this time if I did something productive. Buti na lang hindi ako nag-give up. And ito yung parang naging foundation, no, para dun sa success natin. And kung itong mga pinagdadaanan natin ngayon ay nakakayanan natin, ang feeling ko in the future, halos lahat kaya na natin, no? Halos lahat kaya na natin. So yun, keep on fighting, my friends, no? Keep on fighting. So yun.
And we
bigay lang
will
ako.
keep on fighting.
Yes.
Linya mo kasi. Yan. Tsaka I need to wake myself up and make some noise.
Gusto ko yung energy mo, Jonah. Last na lang, no, bigay lang ako ng updates about sa ating economy, ano nangyari, tsaka a little lang about sa stock market. Wait lang. Yan, okay. So, sabi sa Business Mirror, no, meron kasi sa atin na nag-iisip, parang ang dami ng utang ng Pilipinas. So, tama, marami tayong utang na accumulate for the past 3 months. Pero, yun nga, prudent pa rin daw tayo. Prudent Philippine debt policy draws investor. So, during 2004, hindi ako nagkakamali, ang GDP to debt ratio natin is around 70%. Pero based dito sa ano na to, sa anong tawag dito? Based dito sa article na to, hindi ako nagkakamali, nasa 40% lang siya. So, ano ibig sabihin? Ibig sabihin, 40% dati, noong 2004, 70% ng ekonomiya natin ay equivalent sa utang. Pero ngayon, given na kahit umutang tayo na past 3 months, equivalent nito na sa mga 40%. So, wala tayong gagawa. Doon talaga nangyari. Diba? Kailangan umutang, kailangan mag-sustain nung economy, kailangan gumawa ng government, kailangan ng pera to sustain the economy and to sustain the Philippines. Pero ang good news lang dito ay kahit papano nasa okay daw, healthy ang GDP to debt ratio natin. However, no, if we look at the PSEI, madugo po ngayon ang PSEI. Yung Philippine Stock Exchange natin ay kanina bumaba siya ng binreach niya yung 6,000 level, no? Bumaba siya sa low na mga 5,969, no? 5,915. So, sabi ko nga kanina sa friend ko, sana umakyat at mag-close ng 6,000 level. So, nag-close naman siya ng 6,000 level. Ang PSEI ho kasi ay react, no, sa mga news. Sinabi nga ng ating government hapon or kanina ba yun, o kagabi, na pag naging 85,000 daw yung cases by July 31, magbabalik daw tayo sa MECQ. So, syempre, medyo natakot yung mga investor, parang nag-take profit. Pero ang good news dito, nag-close siya above the 6,000 psychological level. So, ano yung implications nito, no, sa ating mga short-term investors? Sa mga short-term investor, kung invest kayo ng 5,500, baka pwede nang mag-withdraw ngayon ng konti kasi baka support nito mga 5,500 level. Pero kung long-term naman, hold lang tayo, tignan lang natin. Pag nag-hold to ng 6,000 level, pwede tayo pasok ulit ng konti. Kung bumaba siya ng 5,500 ulit, pwede tayo magdagdag. Kung long-term naman yung mindset natin. So, kung i-check yung mga previous na live natin, no? Previous videos ng Late Night Tambayan, and diniscuss din natin ito kung ano yung mga strategies na pwede natin gawin. So, yun. Hopefully, Jonah, hindi kita na-bored. Okay ka pa naman, no?
No, I'm very interested in these kind of discussions. Even if I'm not, just to clarify, I'm part of the Late Night Tambayan tonight, and wala si Bille, but I'm not a financial planner. However, I'm very interested in learning about finances, stewardship, and money. In fact, may trivia ako. I'm also a certificate holder for professional fundraising for non-profit organizations. So it's important na we're also aware of how these things work. And syempre, bago tayo sumabak sa kahit ano, it's important that we study about it. And like you mentioned kanina, when you were showing us the graph, ang takeaway ko doon, it's important that, if you're in the investment game for short-term or long-term, because your strategy will be different, depende sa goal mo. Ayan.
Yes.
Meron pa na tayong mga bagong viewers na
ayan, sige, patulong ako sa shoutout.
We have Chelsea Kiora. Hi, Coach Jonah and Sir Harold. We also have Edna. Shoutout daw, Edna Bienes from San Pedro. Oy, taga Laguna rin ako. Hello. We have someone watching from Masbate as well. And meron tayong question for you, Harold. Can I read this on
Yan.
air?
Sure.
From Leonardo Ninja. Yan, sabi niya, dati raw po siyang FA sa isang insurance before. If he transfers to a different team or unit, magagamit ba niya yung license niya? Or kailangan ba niya mag-take ng exam?
Yan, no? So, thank you kay Sir Leo, no, for that question. So, alam naman natin na ngayon, kailangan natin talaga ng mga extra sideline or side hustle, no? And being a financial advisor is not only a side hustle na parang you will earn na sideline lang. It's also an opportunity for us to educate people and to secure them and their family. So, answering that question, yes, pwede kang lumipat na hindi ka na magtitake na exam as long as valid, may nakapag-exam ka na, pumasa ka na, may license. Ano na yan, office na lang. So if you're interested, message mo ako, message mo si Bill if you want to join our team. Tsaka sa mga nanonood sa atin, no, na gusto ring sumali, kung may mga kilala kayo na financial advisor, feel free to join them kasi we are in the mission of securing lives, and as of now, mas kailangan natin ng mga tao na mag-spread financial literacy. Ayan. So, thank you, Jonah, no? Kasi ikaw na yung parang host na guest, no? Host ka na guest ka pa.
I'm very, versatile. Versatile.
Yes.
Multitasker din. Yan. Uy, meron tayong nanonood from Cubao, from Vegas, USA. We also have someone from Cebu City. Kasi like, hello sa inyo. Thank you for joining us tonight. Marami yata yung night owl. Alam mo naman, millennials usually. Ganitong oras gising. Ayan.
Hi, Dave.
What's next in our lineup ba, Harold?
Yan na. So, syempre, hindi ko na papatagalin. Punta na tayo sa topic mo, Jonah. Pero syempre, bago tayo punta sa topic mo, share ka muna ng story parang at least our viewers can know more about you aside from being the founder of Writing Hacks Academy and one of the reasons bakit ako nasanay mag-Facebook Live and naging active no sa digital sa social media. Ayan.
Alright. Siguro, I'll start my story as think of me when I was working sa corporate before as a hardworking accidental breadwinner. So, I was a marketing manager when I explored different side gigs or side racket. That includes freelance writing, retail store. I sell bags and shoes sa office. Kapag break time or pag-uwian na, I would go to my office mates different floor ng building just to invite them to check my merchandise. And I also organize events. So that was as early as 2011. So I knew that time na if I want to hit my target income, I need to look for other sources aside from my work. However, I got into the path where I am now because 4 years later, 2015, nagkaroon ako ng accident. On my way to a meeting, I slipped and hit my back near the MRT and had to go through therapy sessions for 6 months. So during that season, I'm glad dahil kahit no work, no pay ako, even from home, I have ways to earn no and take care of my health. And so during that period, I asked myself, what do I want to be in the long run? If we only have one life to live or a chance to make things new, what do I want to pursue? So I told myself that I want to be a resource speaker. I want to be able to travel the world, write books, and speak. So when I made that decision, nag-start muna ako as a freelance trainer. I searched sa Job Street for a post na freelance trainer, meaning part-time instructor, and got hired as a business writing trainer. Even if I was in a different career path than marketing, I highlighted yung mga correspondences that I did over the years when I was in marketing. And instead of presenting parang academic approach to teaching it, I showed yung company president that time yung mga practical tips na I know would be applicable to other professionals who will join yung workshops ko. So since then, when I realized na, you know what, if I'm a freelance trainer, I can actually earn more and get much of the profit share if I build the business. Kung ako na lang yung mag-market service ko, kung matutunan kong ako yung maghanap ng training or seminar attendees. Anyway, I have a marketing background. Yung direct selling ko before na selling bags and shoes na family business, I converted it online. So why not apply the things I learned there and try to start Writing Hacks Academy? So that's the online school I'm managing right now where we offer courses, ebooks, and communities to help freelancers and entrepreneurs. Right. So that's my story, and ang target ko yung listeners for tonight would be those who want to generate leads for their business. Ano yung leads? If you're not familiar with sales or marketing terms, gusto nating meron tayong prospect clients lagi. Yung kapag nag-iisip ka na, sino kaya yung pwede kong i-approach to offer my products or my services? Meron ka ng listahan ng nakaabang, hindi ka na maghahanap kung saan because lalo na if you're a freelancer na part-time, wala kang trabaho ngayon or income source, kasama talaga sa responsibility natin yung selling your own product or service. Even those who are full-time as financial advisors know that meron kayong sarili nyong system in finding clients. So, how I want to contribute for now is to share with you some tools and tips you can use para maging automated yung process natin. Alright?
Ayan. So thank you, Jonah, no, for sharing your story with us. So sa mga bago kakarating lang, no, wala dito si partner Bille ngayon, si Mr. TPG kasi tinrangkaso siya. Let's pray for his fast recovery at sana normal flu lang 'yon. So kindly send some hearts, no, for us and for partner Bille. Kung may mga tanong kayo during the presentation of Jonah, feel free to comment and later we will answer it. So, sa mga bago ulit, yung sinasabi ni Jonah ngayon, the discussion is how you can automate your lead generation. So, sa mga financial advisors dyan, feel free to share this video para lalo na kung may mga teammates kayo or meron kayong mga friends na nagbe-business na gusto ma-automate yung mga prospects para automated yung pagkuha nila ng prospects, feel free to share this video. Okay? So, Jonah, bigay ko na yung floor sa'yo, no? Alam ko may PowerPoint ka na pin-prepare for us.
Alright. I just wanna see if I can add it to stream right now. Ayan. Hindi ko lang makikita yung view, Harold, so feel free to zoom in or zoom out. Okay.
Sure.
Why do I want to focus on teaching you yung tools of the trade? Sometimes, we focus more on yung process or paano, pero hindi masyadong nadidiscuss ano ba yung kailangang equipment, kailangang software, kailangang weapon meron tayo. Di ba if you are a baker, meron kang mga instruments to produce your bread or your cake. Alam mo kung ano yung equipment na kailangan mong gamitin. Same as if you are a carpenter. Perhaps meron kang paboritong martilyo or something, a handy tool that has served you well. So if you are in the service of finding clients for you or doing selling, kailangan alam mo rin what tools do you need to have. And the advantage of learning tools is first, you can have something you can plant and grow. Kaya meron tayo dyan picture ng seedling. If you invest in a tool, kung kumuha or gumawa ka ng tool mo to get clients, it's like buying a seedling na itatanim mo so that it can grow profit and clients for you. Second, tools can help you save time. Because if we do everything manually, kung meron kang target, let's say, na 1,000 prospects or to talk to 1,000 people, and you won't take advantage of digital tools or leverage on tools you can use, mababagalan ka. And of course, we also need to save our energy to focus on what's important. Kung sa paghahanap pa lang ng lead, na pagod ka na, paano pa pag nandun ka na sa presentation stage or sa closing ng deal? 'Di ba? So, mahalaga na if you look at your entire sales process, you know where you can spend your time and energy on, and tools will help
Mm.
you with that. Ang kagandahan din sa tools, meron siyang function na parang set and forget. Kapag nabuo mo na siya, pag nalagay mo na siya somewhere, it can serve as your asset, magkakaroon ka na ng leads coming from that, pwede mong kalimutan, alright? But dudugtungan ko siya. Set and forget, but maintain it. Kasi baka yung iba isipin nila, ay, meron akong ganitong tool na I can get clients or leads. Pero hindi naman nila tinitingnan. So, mahalaga pa rin that you go back to it and modify it. I know you may be curious or kung yung lead generation too broad or it's a new term for you, just like how I explained kanina, bago ka magkaroon ng clients, yung journey na pinagdadaanan nila, magiging prospect muna sila in the
Mhm.
beginning. Kaya sa tinawag na lead because these people are in the journey of becoming clients and you want to lead them. So mahalaga na let's compare this with dating, 'di ba? If you want to marry someone or be engaged but you have no prospect dates, you're not going out to meet people, how will you find someone? So same as in business, mahalaga meron tayong target customers. But of course, magkaiba yung dynamics nun. So like I shared in my story earlier, I want to be known as a writerpreneur. I'm a writer, but I try to make money out of my skills. When I wear this
Mhm.
shirt na writing is my superpower, it doesn't mean I'm the best at it, but I acknowledge that it's my gift. I can help serve others with it. And I'm not ashamed to try to make profit out of it as well. Kasi gano'n naman ang negosyo, hindi po ba? We want to serve people and if they realize yung benefit of working with you, then they can get their profit in exchange. So I've been in direct marketing for quite some time now, even in freelancing and business. So I mentioned earlier, aside from writing Hacks Academy, I write books. That's how I started as a freelance writer. I have yung bag and shoes business. Now, my mom is the one who's managing this. And that's good
Mhm.
also about business kasi pag nasimula mo siyang gawin, you can pass it to someone in the family or help others with it, 'di ba? And I also partnered before with a friend to organize workshops in Go Up events. That's where I met
Mhm.
Harold. And yung sinasabi niya kaninang social media workshop where I was one of the instructors. So, my question before I proceed with my tips, sino rito yung viewers who are business owners, consultants, or naghahanap ng clients? Can you type in the comment box so that I would know more about you. Para kapag meron akong examples mamaya as I share this, I can use yung industry or type of business that you have. So, babalikan ko kayo sa comment box later, but please type what you do, share about what you do. If you're a financial advisor, if you have an online store, if you have a service business, if you're a coach or consultant, if you're a blogger or vlogger and you want to make profit out of it, type it in the comment box kasi I want to know kung sino yung mga nakikinig who are into business. Alright, meron tayo someone from CDO, si Cesar, hello. And si
Yes,
Vanji
hi
Cruz,
Cesar.
watching from our YouTube channel. Good evening sa
Hi Ma'am
inyo.
Evangie.
Let's continue. Okay. First tool. Alright. Now, let me clarify. Baka nung sinabi kong tool, ang naisip nyo agad ay software lang or website or app. We have what we call lead magnet. Yung simple term dito would be a freebie or a giveaway that you can give a person na interested to learn more about what you do. Imagine this. Have you been asked by a friend about your expertise? Kunyari, nakipag-chat siya sa'yo via messenger. And yung pagsagot mo sa mga tanong niya, feeling mo, teka, kulang yung chat dito, kulang yung call. And you want to continue to follow up with this person. So the best way to get this person to another level as your lead is to give something in return. Halimbawa, one type of lead magnet is an ebook. Kunyari, may nasulat kang libro about 5 steps to save money or pay your debts. And kulang yung time mo to talk to someone, maybe dahil sa chat nga, or you just met him or her sa event, you can tell him, you know what, can you send me your email address? I can give you this ebook. Or pwedeng sa chat, oy, nice chatting with you. By the way, I have an ebook that you can read to learn more. Ang misconception when people say na ebook is it has to be a lot of pages. A simple PDF file with your tips, pwede na siyang maging ebook. And sometimes, iba-iba yung tawag. It can be called a checklist. Let's say, you are advising someone who is an OFW and how they can go back home for good. Meron kang naisip na 10 steps na pwede niyang gawin. Alright? So, just simply list those 10 steps na personal advice mo, turn it into a PDF, and give it to your prospect. Pwede rin itong worksheet. Like if you're into budgeting at meron kang ginagamit na budget work, nag-type ka rin ng simple, hi, I want to help members in this group in budgeting. Would you be interested to get my Excel budget worksheet free? Okay? So, I hope you got this idea na before you want to take someone's information or introduce your product or service, you have something to give. This is from the book ni Dr. Robert Cialdini, yung Psychology of Influence. And he says na give before you ask. If you're asking for someone to be your client, yung lead magnet na sinasabi ko can be a tool na ready kang, meron kang ibibigay. So that you won't end the conversation, you won't just parang leave the person without making him or her want to know more about what you do. Okay? Let's go to the second tools. And then I saw some comments also. Pagdating sa number 3, we'll read those comments and go back to the other tips. Next, data capture forms. Okay, I know na maraming ibang forms you can use, but let's start with the basic. Google Form is free. But how have you maximized this to get leads? Right? So let's say you have personal contacts na kakilala mo. Let's start with your high school friends, college friends, and you want to update yung record nila, phone numbers nila. Simply create a Google form and ask, hey, I want to update yung yung details of my contacts. Would you mind submitting your info through this form? Alright? Yung tool number 1 could reinforce yung step 2 mo kasi pwede mo nang sabihin na if you want to offer yung freebie mo to a wider people and ayaw mong isa-isa sila sagutin, then just open yung Google form. If you have this, let's say on your social media account, when you put this tool kasi, like yung lead magnet in this, once you put content online, it will be searchable for a long time. So, I don't know if you have seen some posts na 6 months ago, 1 year ago na, and then kapag may nag-comment lang doon, biglang mababalik sa newsfeed mo. So, it means, part to ng sinasabi kong automation na it's a seed that you planted and you can get something out of it kahit iniwan mo lang siya doon, merong sasagot sa form. Another way to capture information is through surveys. Magpa-simple survey ka lang, ask yung possible questions ng target customers mo. Let's say, product naman yung business mo. Maglo-launch ka ng fashion wear sa Shopee or Lazada, but you wanna get ideas. Alin kaya dito yung in demand? Okay? So, you can create a simple Google form to ask people to pre-order para makita nila yung products that you're offering. And eventually, pag magbebenta ka na, balik ka na lang sa Google form mo. At least, meron ng mga nakaabang na you know who are interested and hindi ka mahihiya. Kasi in the first place, they expressed na interested sila sa ino-offer mo. But I have a question. Since we're talking about capturing information, what do you think is the most important info you need to capture? Yan, habang piniprepare natin yung next slide. Harold, ano kaya? Sa viewers natin, ano kaya? I'll get my glass of water.
Yan. So sa mga viewers natin no na nanonood sa mga bagong dating pa lang din, we're talking about 5 tools that can help you automate your lead generation. So sa mga gusto sa mga nanonood no, please comment ano sa tingin yung pinaka-important information na kailangan natin makuha by, for example, giving a lead magnet and using the data capture forms. Ano ba yung pinaka-important? Siguro while waiting kasi minsan may lag Jonah eh. Nagsasalita dito tapos hindi pa nila na na papakinggan. Shout out lang muna no sa mga nag-comment kanina. So karamihan sa ating mga nag-comment, si Prudent Class sabi niya, financial advisor siya and looking to learn how to automate lead generation. Si Sir Maverick, so si Mr. Cool, Transportation CEO. Ayan. Si Laika, FA din, financial advisor. Si Dave ay retail area sales manager and a part-time financial advisor. Tsaka si Ma'am Edna ay part-time financial advisor and they are willing to learn. So guys, aside from sending some hearts and smashing that like button YouTube, feel free to comment. Kung may mga questions kayo, feel free to comment. At sa tingin nyo, ano ba yung most important information na kailangan nating capture? Bago ko lang di makalimutan, shout out kay Camille, nanonood si The Vegetarian Bride. So, kanina. So, hi Camille.
Hi, and Jeffrey.
Yes, yun. So, yun. Okay.
Alright. I will answer this question later kasi maghihintay ako sa mga comments nyo. Okay.
Yes.
Next. I wondered, those are viewers, have you explored using chatbots? Now, this one is for those who have Facebook pages because I know right now parang strategy din ng mga FAs or even we have someone na nasa retail area sales and offering products or services. Even if you're not online to respond to customer inquiries, you can set up chatbots on your Facebook page to ask for the inquirer's details or even automate yung sagot sa frequently asked questions nila. Alright? Top 2 chatbots you can search online. would be ManyChat. That's MANY chat. And you can also check Mobile Monkey. So for starters, check out ManyChat, Mobile Monkey. You can also set this up sa Facebook page mismo, parang without any third-party tool. You can ask or you set up yung Facebook Messenger page chat settings ninyo to answer questions or sa intro pa lang or sa welcome message, ibigay nyo na yung important details that your target customers would need to know. Okay? Next would be call scheduling or booking app, especially if nasa consultancy service kayo, financial advisors, people who want to talk to possible clients first before closing the deal. I know si Harold has a Calendly account. So
Mhm.
this tool is also free. Go to calendly.com. What it does is if you have a Facebook page, even your Facebook profile or website, you can paste there yung Calendly link mo. So, kung meron kang account sa Calendly, people who want to book a meeting or schedule a call with you, they need to only fill out yung form na yon, and then bibigay mo yung availability mo. Even you're not online, mako-confirm yung booking schedule nila. So that at least, yung problem na sinosolve na tool na to, di ba minsan pag mag-set tayo ng meeting or appointment, back and forth pa kasi, ay wait, I'll check my calendar. So this time, wala na silang excuse kasi nilayout mo na what days and time are you available for a call. And
Mhm.
this works for me too because I get several requests and incoming calls for collaboration. So at least naka-plot na sila sa isang booking app and I can just go to the app and check ano ba yung mga meeting and call schedules ko. Of course, there are
Mhm.
paid tools and other apps you can explore. But if you're a starter, do check out yung Calendly. Alright? Tool number 5 is an email autoresponder. Sa mga viewers natin, have you tried to use yung mga email marketing softwares like MailChimp? So, for beginners, yung MailChimp yung i-recommend ko, good for starters kasi they would allow yung free account and parang less strict sila with other email marketing tools or autoresponders. So what it does is if you have email blasts or campaigns like sales promos, announcements, or tips you wanna send out to your prospect clients, kahit offline ka, the email will work for you and send them on a schedule. Okay, so I find this tool very helpful, hindi lang for lead generation, but the sales process itself. So dual purpose siya. Kasi if you have your email autoresponder, then meron din dong mga opt-in form. So meron siyang
Mhm.
advanced data capture. Kung gusto mong mag-progress na okay, graduate na tayo from Google Form, lipat na tayo sa email marketing software, then you can try to use email autoresponders. So, like for me, as a writing coach offering online courses, and even when I was in events, yung leads or target customers namin nanggagaling din sa email subscribers because they opted in for or signed up to access our newsletter, and pwede mo rin i-connect yung lead magnet mo para in exchange of your freebie, instead of sa Google Form mag-sign up, dito na tayo sa email autoresponder. Okay. So, pa-recall nga Harold ng 5 tools that
Yan. Buti na lang ano 'no, buti na lang nagno-notes ako kasi tatanungin mo pala sa'kin nai-recall siya 'no. So, thank you Jonah 'no. Yung tool number 1 siyempre lead magnet. So sabi nga ni Jonah, an example of lead magnet can be an ebook, can be a checklist, can be a worksheet. So, ang important dito, we give first before we ask. Siyempre 'di ba parang, magbigay ka muna bago ka humingi. Number 2 is the capture forms. Pwede natin gamitin yung Google Forms. Siguro share ko lang din, Jonah, I'm using also Typeform. So, may sinabi ni John, no, sometimes when you have a link, meron nagugulat ako, hindi na ako active dun sa link na yon. Pero minsan nag-auto-generate para makuha nila yung ebook ko. Kailangan kasi nilang ilagay doon yung email address, phone number, details nila. So, parang meron akong lead kaagad. So, minsan natatawagan natin yon. Number 3 is chatbot. So, sabi nga ni Jonah, you can use ManyChat or mobile monkey. And number 4 is Calendly, no? Parang how you can set up your calendar. Maganda din guys sa Calendly kasi mukha ka talagang professional kasi uy, meron lang siyang available dates, no? Ang ganda rin nun, especially nung time na meron kaming collaboration na ginawa ni Jonah. May mga times kasi doon na ako, halimbawa, may trip ako or parang may date kami ni Sweetness for that day, bawal akong maistorbo. Yung Calendly, binablock ko, hindi siya pwedeng mamili ng schedule on that day or at a particular hour. And syempre, yung pinaka-last is email autoresponder, which is yun nga, yung MailChimp is a good tool. Sabi nga ni Tina here, no, sabi niya scheduled email blast using MailChimp. So pwede ka rin mag-schedule ng email blast yan. So yun, Jonah, tama ba? Tama ba yung mga sinabi ko?
Yes, you're a great listener.
May notes, may notes.
So balikan natin yung last 2 questions kanina. And while we're asking questions, feel free to type your question din. Ano yung gusto mo unahin ko? How do you choose your tools? Or what's the most important information?
Yan. May mga sumagot dito no. So baka siguro yung important information. Sabi ni Wilfredo Ramos, sabi niya, ang important daw na tool is name and contact details. Sabi naman ni Sir Rayson, no, sabi niya, name, contact details, and email address. Yan daw yung important na details na kailangan natin makuha. Ano ba yung sagot, John?
Alam mo, well, pagdating sa sales perspective, kung ang goal mo is to get leads, of course, you want to be able to reach out to them through email or mobile. Pero meron akong idadagdag. Like, if you will try to get their info as like you have yung Calendly or Google form, ask them what problem do you want to solve? What's your pain point? What's your biggest question about, let's say, finance? Let's say if you're selling bags and shoes online, parang what's your criteria in buying online? So, try to, for me kasi, I have a Facebook group and part nung before I approve them, merong membership questions, di ba, sa group?
Yes.
I want to always include yun na what's your question about writing? What's your question about content marketing? Because that will give you an idea kung ano yung hinahanap ng target customer mo. For me, it's even more important than the contact details and email address themselves because over time, kung nalaman mo na yung pattern na ano yung laging tinatanong sa'yo ng target customers mo, ano yung laging hinahanap nila, then it will be easier for you to find people with similar needs. Mas makikilala mo yung audience mo. I know it's a different approach because when people will also see now we're only here to take their email address, we're only here to take their contact numbers since we're considering them as leads, parang nawawala yung focus on the customers. So for me, the most important information we get from our leads is what's their main problem? Why did they come to you in the first place to be interested, learning about
Mhm.
what you do or what you offer? I don't know if it makes sense to you. You may agree or may not disagree, you viewers. But I want you to think about that. Kasi let's say, kung mawala ko man yung contact number or yung email address ng isa o dalawa or ibang leads, but if I got that insight na ito yung kailangan ng target market, ng target customer ko, it will help you grow more as a service provider or as a business owner.
Mhm.
So for me, yun yung most important information in my perspective. Yan. So si Wilfredo, sinabi niya, para po bang ganito na question, what made you decide to avail our free ebook? Pwede mo pa siyang ma-narrow down ng what problem do you want to solve after reading this ebook?
Mhm.
Um, Kasi yung parang what made you, yung term na made you, medyo vague pa siya. Pagdating to sa writing ha, rewarding kasi ng question mo eh. Pwedeng how do you want this ebook to help you? What is your current challenge right now that you want to solve through this ebook? Let's say meron kang schedule na appointment or yung Calendly call, you may include there, um, how can I serve you parang the most through our call, or
Mhm.
what do you want to learn after having the call with me? Siguro, think of questions like that na you can post or ask when you get their details then. Like if you have friends, let's say, most of the people na pansin mo na most of the people who inquire about your service, kaibigan mo, maybe ask them also, there are many financial planners out there. Why did you ask me about this? That
Mhm.
can be an information na can help you kasi ma-realize mo what made you different and what made your target customers choose you over the others. Ayan, thank you for responding. Wilfredo, yes, be specific depending on your niche. Punta naman tayo sa second question. How do you choose
Mhm.
your tools? May time pa naman tayo, no? Last
Oh,
3
meron pa tayong 2 minutes na joke lang. Go lang. Extend lang tayo ng konti. Yan.
Uy, wala naman. Nakikita ko naman yung time, may 5 minutes pa. How do you choose
Pwede
your
sige.
tools? Alright. It depends on the stage of your business. Okay? So,
Mhm.
yung mga binigay ko sa inyong tools, like let's say, MailChimp. Yun yung
Mhm.
stage 1 ko when I was practicing first year ng business. Then
Mhm.
afterwards, what I did is I tried muna yung mga free or trial version ng paid accounts. Parang rule ko is I try at least 3. And then I choose what works for me, budget-wise,
Mhm.
and yung how I'm comfortable to use it. So right now, I use GetResponse. Yun na yung
Mhm.
email marketing software ko. From Calendly, hindi na rin Calendly yung gamit ko because of the stage of the business that I'm
Mhm.
in. So for starters, yung mga tools na binanggit ko, but if you see na, let's say, yung pati sa lead magnet, gawa ka muna
Mhm.
one-pager na checklist, di ba? Baby steps
Mhm.
muna. Kasi
Mhm.
kung makikita mong overwhelming for you yung gumawa ka ng 15 to 30 page na ebook, set aside mo
Mhm.
muna yon, small steps muna tayo. So that's how I choose my tools. Find out what works for you. Know what stage of the business you're in. Parang so that it would match not just your budget, but how comfortable you are in using that. Hindi necessary na lahat ng tool meron ka.
Mhm.
Let's say, kumuha ka ng chatbot, kumuha ka ng email marketing. because may learning curve din para matutunan yung mga tools na yun. And we have a question from Tina, but before that, I'll share my last 2 slides muna, Harold, before
Sige,
you ask
sure.
questions. So if you have learned from my sharing, I want to share with you a free ebook called Attract Email Subscribers, 52 Lead Magnet Ideas. So I mentioned kanina, diba, yung 3 lead magnets ebook, worksheets, and checklist. Marami pa po kayong pwedeng maisip na freebie to attract email subscribers, or if you're not yet in the stage of running an email newsletter, just simply getting yung target client's emails ninyo in exchange of that freebie can be an accomplishment. So go to that site later, leadmagnets.writinghacksacademy.com. So free yung ebook na yan for you. And of course, you can follow us on Facebook, Writing Hacks Academy, or go to writinghacksacademy.com. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Jonah, no, for the 5 tools that you shared. So guys, don't forget, no, don't forget itong yung sinabi ni Jonah na lead magnet natin, which is leadmagnetwritinghacksacademy.com. Pero syempre, before we end, meron tayong tanong, no? If you have any questions pala sa Team Replay, feel free to comment. Lagay nyo ng hashtag Team Replay and then yung question nyo. So we can answer then. Try natin na balikan at sagutin itong mga dong. So, eto John, ano, galing kay Tina, sabi niya, how about for example, sa landing pages and then subscribing to an email news moving forward about specific topic? Example, gumawa ka ng landing pages about how to create leads, etc. So, same topic yung gusto makuha na topic ni via email. Hindi ko masyadong nagets.
Oo. Tama ba, Tina? So, gagawa ka ng website landing page and you will ask them to subscribe sa email newsletter. And then, are you asking kung yung lead magnet pareho sa email newsletter na gagawin mo, yung topic niya? Yan. Follow-up question lang yan for Tina. Yan. Let's clarify it before I give you an answer. But thanks for everyone who joined us so far.
Yeah.
Meron pa tayo mga from Visayas, from US.
Ayan. So, siguro while waiting for Tina, no, to dun sa tanong niya, to expound ba, tama nga ba yun? Si Jonah nga pala ay isang writing consultant din. So if you want na, halimbawa, you want yung ebook mo, ma-proofread, or you want to consult, no, paano yung mga content, tama ba, you can message Jonah. Syempre, isasend niyo yung link sa'yo. So, isasend niyo yung link niya for scheduling. And, yun nga, may contest tayo, no, at the end of every late night tambayan with TPG and MWP na 50 pesos GCash. So, paano manalo nun? Para manalo nun, kailangan share mo to from TPG page to your timeline. Make sure na public siya. And then, sasagot ka doon sa TPG page kung ano yung tanong. And then, from the Millennial Wealth Planner, sasagot ka lang sa YouTube channel ni Millennial Wealth Planner. So, search mo lang Harold Gardon, the Millennial Wealth Planner, at ko-comment ka lang doon at pwede ka nang manalo ng 50 pesos GCash from TPG and from MWP. So, yung 50 pesos ay hindi ganun kalaki, pero you can use this to parang invest or speculate sa Bitcoin. How? Meron akong video dyan sa YouTube channel. Palagay mo lang dyan Bitcoin at lalabas yun doon.
Ayan, bigla nag-insert ng Bitcoin eh.
Oh, yeah, Bitcoin pala. So, tawag dito, while waiting for, bigyan lang natin ng time yung audience natin na i-share. Po-promote lang din namin, yan, ipo-promote lang natin, no, yung ilan sa mga products na meron ang TPG, no? So, meron tayong mga face mask. Nakakamiss pala. Bille, pagaling ka, ha? Yan, so meron tayong mga face mask from UST, yan, Ateneo, meron din Lasal at merong Lasal. Ba't na doble Lasal? Ayan, UP. Tapos meron din sa mga financial advisor. No? Ayan, yung mga financial advisor. So, kung di ako nagkakamali, this is 180 lang, no? 180. And you can order dito sa bit.ly/tpgmask or bit.ly/tpgmask U. So, yun lang, 180 pesos lang siya. Tapos, sila Bille, meron silang financial literacy, no, Ride the Wave, if you want to learn about the stock market, about investing, on Saturday, 7 p.m. So, message nyo na si Bille. Ito yung sa Alexandra 1. Sa amin naman sa Spark Amber, hindi ko na makita yung poster namin, pero meron kami tomorrow at 8 p.m. about basics of personal finance. Feel free to message me and I'll send you the link. Okay? Yun. So, yung next topic natin, the Late Night Tambayan, it will be on Sunday. Ang topic natin doon, kumikita millennial. If meron kang business dyan that you want to promote or you want to share kung yung business na meron ka, feel free to message us so we can feature you. Kasi at the end of the day nga, naniwala tayo na tayo lang naman nagtutulungan para umasenso, di ba? At again, libre lang po mag-heart. Feel free to send some heart and send some love. Shout out lang din sa pinsan no, si Attorney Ace. Sabi niya, pumayat raw ako. Maraming salamat. Pag natapos lahat ng to, tayo magsangyup. No, libre kita ng sangyup. Ayan, follow up na si Tina. So sabi niya, yes, parang ganyan. Medyo mahaba lang, no? Kasi sabi kanina, asking them questions para parang may meaning yung pagkukuha sa kanila as our leads. So landing pages for a marketing campaign in Facebook or any social networking sites about a topic na Late Night Tambayan. Tapos subscribe sila to join and para ma-notify sila sa event. Then dun sa landing page, yung question na, do you want to subscribe to similar topic by subscribing to our newsletter via email? Parang ganun. I hope I made sense.
Pwede naman, parang yung call to action mo is connecting yung lead magnet or previous content na nakita nila, like let's say sa Late Night Tambayan. Kaya sila magsasubscribe. That makes sense kasi yung ibang, there are newsletters na general, yung call to action, subscribe to our newsletter, that's it. And yung updates would be perhaps about announcements or events. But if meron kang specific topic na i-connect mo with their interest, it can help you parang segment. Sa email marketing, ang tawag dun is segmenting or giving them a category to find out na, ito yung list ko na mahilig sa investments and stock markets. Meron din namang, ito yung list ko or leads ko na merong interest sa savings. Just like how I shared kanina, di ba, yung page na lead magnets. I have a newsletter, isa lang yung email marketing software ko. But the type of emails I send are different. Kapag meron akong mga e-books na about freelance writing, for example, yung mga nag-sign up for that, the tips they'll receive is about freelance writing. This is a more advanced strategy, but it would make sense, and I think may experience ka na, Tina, kasi familiar ka with landing pages and yung mga terminology. So, ibig sabihin, you have knowledge already of how to do it. So, if that's the case, pwede mo siyang maging strategy for you also to gauge saan ba mas maraming nagsisign up. Kasi, I tried to experiment on that as well to see. Meron akong groups na entrepreneurs. Usually, yung topics that they sign up for is different from aspiring freelance writers. Iba rin naman yung kapag employees yung kausap ko. So, yun yung mas narrow kasi yung target market ko. But if you can start with a more specific market muna, kung nagsisimula ka, that will be great for you as well. Sana nakatulong yung tips ko, Tina, and let me know kung nakuha ko ba yung question that you were clarifying.
Yes. So thank you, no, Tina, for that question. Thank you sa mga audience natin, no, na nag-stay for the past 1 hour. So ang tanong natin ngayon, tanong natin, ano yung lead magnet na sinabi ni Jonah kanina? So ano yung lead magnet na sinabi ni Jonah? Ano po yun? So sabi niya leadmagnets.blank.com. So ano po yung lead magnet na sinabi
Ano
ni
yung
Jonah
link?
kanina?
Yung link
Ano
ba?
yung link? Oh, yung link.
Oo.
Oh, yung link. Ano yung link doon sa lead magnet na yon? Ano yun? .com, yung kompleto na pinakita natin kanina. So, gawing 50 pesos GCash, feel free to comment dun sa PG page o kay MWP naman YouTube channel. So, yon. Thank you guys, no, sa mga, again, gusto magpa-feature. Yan. So, thank you daw, no, Jonah, sabi ni Tina. Thank you so much. Need lang ng team for that. Yan. So, yon. If you want to know more about Jonah, no, you can visit writinghacksacademy.com. Meron din Facebook group na Facebook page na Writing Hacks Academy. And if you want to learn more about content writing, writing ng ebook, meron ding mga videos kami ni Jonah. Search nyo lang, no, Harold or Jonah Writing Hacks. Meron dyan about mga segment, entrepreneurship, segment marketing, writerpreneur show. Yes, yan, marami, no. Yon. Okay, so wala pa sumasagot. Siguro, yung kay TPG kasi, makakapagbigay naman kasi talaga nun, si Bille, no? Siya yung makakapag-confirm. So, sa mga nanonood, screenshot nyo lang, then send it to Bille. At sa MWP naman, pagkasagot nyo, screenshot nyo lang at saka send nyo sa akin kay Harold Gardon, the Millennial Wealth Planner. So, Jonah, thank you very much, no, for being our guest for tonight and being a co-host. Maraming salamat. Meron ka bang last words na gustong i-share sa ating mga viewers bago tayo mag-end?
Last words? Wala, I know I'll see you around.
Ano sabi na? Okay. So maraming salamat, Jonah, again. In behalf of Bille, pagaling ka, no? Next session natin will be on Sunday, 11 p.m. So hope you enjoyed the 21st episode of the Late Night Tambayan with TPG and MWP. Kindly don't forget to follow us in Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Pinterest, TikTok, lahat po ng social media channels nandiyan kami. My name again is Harold Q. Gardon. I'm the Millennial Wealth Plan. And my partner is Bille Temanel, founder and content creator of the Prudent Generation. Kasama ninyo kami sa daan sa patungo sa financial na kalayaan. So thank you guys. Good morning. Maraming salamat. Thank you, Jonah. Bye guys. Good morning. Bye-bye.